you want, and then you can always delete it.
Yeah, okay. All right, let me share my screen. And move some stuff around. All right, can you see my screen? Okay. All right, guys, welcome to NTI Chesterfield Online. Just a couple quick things. Go ahead and mute yourself if you haven't already. If you see that you're unmuted, go ahead and mute yourself. But Brooke should be taking care of that for us today. And then another really cool thing is to use the gallery view versus the speaker view. That way you can see everyone. And to introduce you to our leadership team, unfortunately, since we're not at our regular meeting, we would get to stand up and say hi to our meeting leaders, but I'll just run through here and let you guys know who is part of our leadership team. Of course, I'm Tara Peterson with the Wild Horse Creek Living magazine. Our visitor hosts are normally Kristen Black, Sherry Otzenberger, and Amy Gill. And then our charity committee is led by Tammy Heitman and Heather Schulte. And then our business spotlight coordinator is Mr. Don Fitzgerald. And their inspirational thought is led by Brent Farron. So if anybody wants to be a part of the leadership team, let me know, or we'll find a spot for you. We're going to do the social share early this time. Normally we do it at the end, but you know, we want to let people know that we're online right now. So if you guys want to take a picture of the screen, or just go online and go on Facebook and do a hashtag NTI Chesterfield, business networking, any of that, go ahead and share, and we'll continue to keep doing this, but share as we go. You can share it on LinkedIn as well. It's another great place. So what's going to happen in the next hour? I think everybody here is a member, so we don't really need to go over the NTI distinctives. Each person will get to do a 60-second business brief. We will talk about the charity of the month, and then our 10 minutes of fame, our business spotlight speaker is Mr. Harry O'Rourke this morning. And then we will go through some announcements and testimonials, and then we will close with an inspirational thought. So we are ready to get started, and this is the first time I'm actually trying the timer on the computer so that you guys can see how much time you have. I'm actually going to take it off of the screen share though, so that I think that way you can better see the person talking. I don't know. But we're going to go ahead and get started with Ruben. You know what? I'm not going to use that timer because I don't really know how yet. So
okay, I'm unmuted, right?
Phone.
Okay.
You hear that timer
Morning,
going
everybody.
off? Oh, hold on, Ruben. If you hear my phone timer going off, that means your 60 seconds is up. And Brooke is going to cut you off.
Hey, Brooke!
She will mute you, and she will move on to the next person. So just be respectful of everybody's time. So Ruben, take it away.
Okay, guys, I have a question for you. How many of us had a good night's sleep last night? Come on, be honest. Raise your hands. Whoa! Okay, guys, I've been having issues with that, but I just read a fantastic book by Dr. Mark Hyman. It's called Food. What the heck should I eat? Guys, ever since I've been homebound, I'm learning how to cook, because I've always believed since I was in food is medicine. So I needed a quick fix on deep sleep, because I'm laying in bed and all of a sudden I'm flashing. What does Tara want this time? What does Brooke want this time? What does Ray want this time? And my brain is coming up with that. Do this, do this, do this. So the bottom line is at 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm up, and then I stay up. Guys, I found a great natural remedy, and I'm going to post it in the chat right now. You guys have the remedy? There it is. Guys, have a safe week, and I'll talk to you later.
All right, Brooke, you want to go ahead and go?
Will. Good morning, everyone. Brooke Rayburn with Networking Today. I'm the EVP with Networking Today, and I am also with a company called Neora. Neora is a comprehensive anti-aging company, and we have, of course, beauty products, but we have health and wellness products, and we are going into hair care. So the product I want to talk about today is our sunscreen. And the reason it's important is because not only does it take care of the UVA, UVB light, but it also helps with blue light. And since we're at a time where we're sitting in front of our screens constantly, it is a great product to make sure you're wearing on a daily basis. And just a little tip, blue light actually ages us faster than the UVA and the UVB. So I've got that product as well as many others. We are holistically based, plant-based. So I would love to chat with you guys and introduce our products to you guys.
Awesome. Thanks, Brooke. All right, Ray, you're up.
Thank you, Brooke. Good morning, everybody. My name is Ray Amanat with Heroes in Action. We're a nonprofit focused on educating the public on all things violence prevention. I do have 2 sites, which I think I'm going to change the times to an earlier time on the MTI page, where I'm going to do a home defense weapons class and a hand-to-hand self-defense class. I'm going to change it to an earlier time at 3 o'clock. So more on that. How many of you have kids? How many of you know about Mushy the Martian? How many of you would like Mushy the Martian to read his books to your kids? I'm thinking about doing that as a special event. All right, Rich. I'm thinking about doing that as a special event for the MTI families, where we get all the kids together. So Rich, I can talk to you about how I would coordinate that and do a book reading time for the kids. So just.
Oh, I think Ray got cut off. I didn't do it. All right, Tammy, you are next.
Hello, I'm Tammy Heitenen with Bot Radio, Christian Talk Radio, 91.5 FM and 1320 AM. So I'm looking for some connections if you guys know of anybody. So my coworkers in other markets, we actually have 120 stations, some businesses that are still doing well that I'm trying to get connected with here in St. Louis if they're interested in advertising are roofers, construction, lawn and garden, anything like that, because people are at home and they're working on projects while they're at home. So yeah, roofers, construction, lawn and garden, and then also car dealers, because people love now that you can shop online. So they're still buying cars, and there's a ton of car dealers I know in the area that are offering great deals like 0 down, and I think it's like 84 months or something. I've seen a lot of TV commercials for that too. So if you guys think of any connections, please just message me in the chat. Thank you. Tammy Heitenen with Bot Radio.
All right, thanks, Tammy. Phil Wright, you're up. Phil White, I should say. I always call it Save Right.
That's about everyone messes that up. So it's White Like Night. Anyway, so Phil White with New York Life, and this is a really interesting time for a lot of people, but it's a very important time to stay on point and make sure people's, make sure people are properly protected. Also making sure, you have everything in line, like medical health directives, estate planning, and everything else like that. Also really key right now is helping people on their 401ks and on their investments, and making sure everyone's going to be properly protected for a rebound, but knowing fully well that we're not at the bottom yet. So the market's going to be extremely volatile for the next year, I'd say. So just helping people get peace of mind and taking care of their families. That's me.
All right, thanks, Phil. Before we move on to Joellen, just wanted to remind you guys to put your contact information in the group chat. If you have your NTI card, just put the link to that. That way, if somebody wants to connect with you, it's an easy way to connect with you. All right, Joellen, you are up.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Joellen Reinwart from JEM Personalized Interiors. I've been thinking a lot. Like you've been stuck at home, but we need to do the social distancing thing. So if you're like me, spending time at home really makes those home improvement projects stick out like a sore thumb. Now that you're in the house for 24 hours a day, you may be noticing that your window treatments are naked or in need of an update. Maybe you never got around to dressing your windows. You had the same window treatments for 15 years, or maybe you're sitting at home in the office wishing it were prettier. Creating a harmonious home environment is important to our well-being, especially during these stressful times. So even if we don't meet in face-to-face, now's the time to start talking about your window treatments, custom pillows, and bedding and outdoor projects for your cushions. When you're home and have the time, you can start looking through Zoom or Pinterest or look at my Facebook page. Get us some ideas, pull out some pages in your magazines, and just go to it. Call me when you have a chance. I'd love to chat. I've missed you guys, and I really looked forward to this morning, kind of crazily. So thanks, everybody, for being here. I love you all, and you're my roots. Thank you. Joellen from JEM, Personalized Interiors.
Oh, thanks, Joellen. Okay, Wendy, you are up. You got to unmute yourself. Wendy, do you know how to unmute yourself?
There, I thought you were unmuting us. Okay, start again, retake. Wendy Breeze with Lemongrass Spa, and I bring wellness from the outside in with health food for your skin. But today, what I really want to share about is that all of us are out and about seeing people. Well, we're not supposed to be out and about, but when we are out and about, we see people who are every day putting themselves at risk to serve us. And I am so excited. There are lemongrass consultants literally all over the country that are blessing those people. We have a couple of things I have a nurse actually who lives right next door to me, and I was able to give her one of our bliss boxes, and I gave her a whole bunch of hand wash and hand sanitizer and lotions for her to take back to the hospital with all of her other fellow nurses to be able to take care of themselves as they're taking care of so many other people. So if anybody would like to participate with that with me, we have a human kindness kit that we are actually also providing for people that have 4 very personal items so that they can have, if they're isolated. That was at the dinger?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, goodbye.
Hey guys,
All right, thanks, Wendy.
I was going to say real quick, Tara, if you guys muted yourself, when I hit the mute or the unmute button, it'll give you a pop-up to tell you to unmute yours. So if you unmuted, I can't fully unmute you. So you'll have to make
Okay. Yeah, I've been muting and unmuting myself so that I'm quiet, and then right before the timer goes off, I unmute it.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
all right, go ahead.
Cool. All right, Julie.
Good morning, Julie Hefner, Hefner Homes Realty, powered by Keller Williams. I've had several people contact me and chat a little bit through Facebook that are realtors essential workers right now. And I just want to give you a really quick example. I have a family right now of 4 who are renting. They are in 800 square feet. They have nowhere for their children to play. All the kids are sharing a room. They were only supposed to be here for a year as he was in med school. He's now taken a job with WashU with everything going on, and they are desperate to find a home. I have another example of a couple that has to relocate because he got a promotion with a large grocery chain, and he's in the supply chain kind of realm of that business. So there are needs right now. People are buying. There are still people selling, and we are just being really cautious. We're wearing gloves. I met some buyers last night. I went through the house first, came back out, they went in, we had gloves, they had masks on, and that's kind of how we're doing it. And we're doing virtual tours as well of a lot of our houses. So we are taking precautions, and you know, what isn't a lot of people looking for their dream home right now, there are people that have a need. So, so reach out if I can help you or any of your friends. Again, Julie Hefner, Hefner Homes Realty.
All right, thanks, Julie. Amy Gill, you're up.
Hello. Sorry, things are very different around here doing virtual classes, and now they're done with their morning meetings, and now they have their homework and all that. But anyway, yes, good morning. So I am Amy Gill with Arbonne, which is a vegan health and wellness company. So my husband and I have been really working on reaching out to healthcare providers. As a pharmacist, you know, we are definitely an essential, you know, workers that have to be out there, and my husband as a physician, we will probably go a couple weeks now without seeing him as his hospital has a couple positive cases. One just passed away yesterday. So we're in St. Louis, he's in Taylorville, and we're doing Zoom with him as well. So what we're doing, we are sending packages out to the hospitals. I've got stuff going to his hospital, his clinic. We're doing nutrition products. We're doing lotions. We're doing things that they need. I sent out just in one department alone, I sent to 49. I'm also sending to police departments because they are essential. They are out there trying to keep people healthy and indoors. So this is Liam, this is Alex, and it's the three of us for a while. So if you know of anybody, please let me know. We'd love to reach out to them. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Amy. Don, you are up. I think you have to unmute yourself.
All right, here we go. Good morning, I'm Don Fitzgerald. I'm a certified financial planner with Synergy Wealth Solutions right here in Chesterfield. As everybody knows, it's been a crazy month in the stock market, and we are down a third, which has really got everybody panicked. For those people that are sitting on cash, though, this is a really good time to invest because the odds of the markets going up by the end of this year are much better than normal and going up big. For those investors, though, that are skittish about investing because they're worried about the markets going down more, we have investment programs that have guarantees involved for those types of clients. Those guarantees can either limit the amount of losses or in some cases protect from losses completely. So if you know of anyone who is upset about their market performance and would be interested in talking with another advisor, I would appreciate a warm introduction. Again, Don Fitzgerald, CFP.
Thanks, Don. All right, James, you are up.
There it is. Excuse me. Good morning. James with MGT Films. We offer all types of window film treatments, window tinting, as many people call it. Everything from security films to help slow down intruders from breaking into your place of business or your home. We work with alarm companies. On the decorative side of our film products, we work with wonderful interior decorators and designers like Joellen. Many other designers in the St. Louis area, trying to spruce up your living room area. There's lots of things we can put on your windows or even your walls that can help liven up the area as well. Also solar films that help reduce the energy and the heat from coming into your home. Our films block the ultraviolet rays, UVA and B, which are responsible for over 50% of the fading of your carpet, hardwood floors, and other valuables. mgtfilms.com is our website. You can give me a call. My information's in the chat. Let me know if you have any questions about any type of our products. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks, James. Dave Myers, you're up. I believe you have to unmute yourself. There we go.
Good morning, everyone. My name's Dave Myers with representing Cuckoo for Cocoa, a company that offers cocoa exchange products from the Mars Candy Company. And today they just announced their next 2 weeks specials, and it's a great opportunity for under $10. Any of their signature, you can get some products under $10. Any of their signature Dove chocolates are available for buy one, get one free. If you have some people that need a little sweetening or need a little happiness put into their lives, it's a good opportunity to do that. Dave Myers, Cuckoo for Cocoa.
All right, thanks, Dave. Monica, you are now up.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Monica Schnorr. I am the HR and Marketing Manager for Tide Cleaners. This morning, I want to talk to you guys about pickup and delivery. If you would like to be added, you can give our store a call. I have put the number in the feed. We also, you can do valet drop off and pickup, so you don't have to leave your car. We are cleaning all the credit cards as they come through. We are making sure that everything is as safe as possible whenever you're bringing us your stuff, and we're bringing you back your stuff. Also, if you bring us your comforter, I know I talked about you guys bringing your comforters. Well, our owner has taken it upon himself to give you guys a special. If you bring us your comforter, you will get $20 in future credit in our store. So it's you bring us your comforter, and then you can bring us your stuff later, and you'll have free credit to use. So we are looking forward to working with everybody here in the future.
All right, thanks, Monica. Mitchell, you're up.
There we go. Mitchell Mandel with Rocket Careers. We help people get their next job very quickly and very affordably. We dust them off, shine them up, turn them into surefire hires. The good news is we can do everything virtually. We were actually doing that before. I helped clients in Dallas, in Michigan, and also in China. So we're an international organization as well. So if you know anybody out of work or somebody that hates their job, have them do the free initial consult with us, and we'll help them transition to their next position, find them that happy job that, no more cursing at the windshield when they drive in. We'll definitely get back to that. Thank you, everybody. I love seeing y'all. Joe Ellen, I love you. You rock. Happy to see you. Sherry, love you too. Rock, I love y'all, but, special mentions, right? Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, Mitchell. All right, we're going to skip Kennedy, save her for last. And then Sherry, you are up.
Oh, am I unmuted? Oh, can you hear me, guys?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Hi, good morning. So great to see you all too. So many great people here. Appreciate y'all. I'm Sherry O with Relive International. Relive is a research company in nutrition science, and their world headquarters is right here in St. Louis, where we are. And they've been impacting lives around the world for 32 years. And what caught my attention originally with Relive was there's scientists that did this research for 10 years studying all the components that help our cells perform at their best. And it was 10 years to understand everything working together. So that's what I wanted. I was so excited to know I could get everything at the end of the day that I couldn't get in my foods. And so what happens? The impact is amazing. What happens to developing babies in the womb, kids for their developing brains and body? My friend Tammy got great results with her son with autism who couldn't even speak before, ADHD and depression, anxiety in their family. So, you may know people who are suffering with these things. We've got webinars and conference calls with other families sharing their impact to give people hope. So touch base if you think of somebody.
All right, thanks, Sherry. Ron, you're up.
Hey, good morning. Can you hear me? All right. Ron with Rhodes Custom Finishes, your interior, exterior, residential, and commercial painter. I am not looking for painting today. I'm looking for prayers. Hopefully, my in-laws are going to be able to dock in Florida today. They've been on a cruise since March 7th, and there's 300 Americans on the ship and 140 ill, 4 dead. My in-laws are okay as of now, but they've been locked in their cabin, quarantined for about 10 days now, and I'm just looking for prayers. So anything you can do, I really appreciate it. If Florida will let them in tonight, they'll get to dock and hopefully be home sometime. Thanks.
Absolutely. Thanks, Ron. Hey, Rich, you ready?
I am ready, Tara. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, some of you don't know me. I am the founder and president of Networking Today, and so happy to see each and every one of you. This, honest to goodness, is what I live for. Our tagline at NTI is "We connect people." I'm here in Knoxville, Tennessee. It was reported this last weekend that the suicide rate ticked up. Brooke Rayburn and I were talking about this earlier today. People are depressed. They're fearful. They're anxious. They've got a lot of anxiety about the coronavirus, and we can help them. Who do you know that is a church? A church is a great community organization. We're giving it to a church free right here on NTI Online, Wednesday nights, or their Sunday services they can have right here on NTI Online. Let us help them. We need to help connect people, and it'll help them stay encouraged. So I'm Rich DeForest, founder of Networking Today. Thank you, Tara.
All right, thanks, Rich. Glad you're here this morning. All right, Ryan, you are up. Take your sunglasses off. We can't see you.
I can't. It's so sunny outside. I'm just enjoying this awesome weather out here since my wife kind of kicked me out of the house because she's got her meetings going on. So I'm Ryan with Marble Life in Duracrete, natural stone specialist. We restore natural stone, marble, granite, tile, and grout. We do it all. We also do concrete coatings, so epoxy floors for garages, concrete overlays, pool decks. We do a little bit of everything. Right now, our focus is healthcare right now, trying to help stop the spread. We got products that we've been using for over 30 years that are antimicrobial floor coatings, and they stop mold growth, make it easier to clean. And when you sanitize or disinfect, you're getting everything. There's nothing there to seep down into cracks or that and hide. So if you guys know anybody that could use something like that, please give them or have them give me a call, and I'll be more than happy to help you guys out. And thanks, Rich, for putting this all together and having all of us come together. It's been a big help.
All right, thanks, Ryan. Janet, you are up. Uh-oh, you must have got it. There you go.
Sorry, I thought we were doing ourselves. I pardon my faux pas. Janet Hudson with Send Out Cards. I'm your relationship marketing specialist that helps you connect people through cards and gifts in a very tangible way. And that is so important right now because people feel disconnected. They feel lonely and scared. So we have some amazing cards. One of them, and the new collection, says if you get desperate, use this card for toilet paper. I mean, they have all these wonderfully cute cards to touch people with. So if you don't have a Send Out Cards account, I would love to show it to you and let you send a card for free. Also, if you have people who are shut in, please text me their information. I will send them a card. I have a plan where I can send unlimited free cards, including the postage. So it doesn't cost me anything extra. I would love to send for you if you don't have an account. Also, if you go on my Facebook site, Send Out Cards is doing world or global kindness workshops. They start today at 2 o'clock. They are live on Send Out Cards Facebook site, but they're also taped if you can't make the 2 o'clock time. So they'll be going for 12 different sessions. They are great information, so I hope you guys can tune into those. Janet Hudson, your cardiologist. Get to the heart of your customers.
All right, thanks, Janet. May, you are up.
Me? Oh, I didn't realize it said May. Okay, hi. My name is Megan Martin, and I'm a leading influencer with Toribel Cosmetics, and we are a new company that was founded in June of this last year, and the CEO has invented the magnetic liner system for magnetic eyelashes. So, and right now I know that, women still want to feel beautiful even though they're quarantined. So, but here I'm wearing the Winter Wonder lashes right now, but they basically just peel on and peel off. And if you know anyone right now that is affected by this and in the beauty industry, and this fits into their, their beauty industry area, and they want to make some extra money from home, I know a lot of people are impacted by that right now. So I have a gift and I can help them and kind of keep them going along with making some money still in the line of what they're doing on a daily basis.
Cool. Thanks, Megan. And are you a visitor this morning or are you a member of another group?
I'm a member of another group in Brownsburg, Indiana.
Awesome. Welcome.
Thank you.
All right, Harry, you are up.
Hold on one second. Hello? Okay, great. I am Harry O'Rourke. I'll be the spotlight speaker in a few minutes, so I'll keep this relatively short. But I'm an attorney at law. I'm the managing partner of Stewart, Middleman & O'Rourke. And I look forward to sharing with you more about what we do and maybe have a bit of a conversation back and forth through the chats if you have any questions about what we can do to protect ourselves and to protect our families and our businesses during this time. So Harry O'Rourke, Stuart Moomin, and O'Rourke.
All right, thanks, Harry. Penny, also visiting from another group. Welcome.
Good morning, NTI. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, great. I am Penny the Broad Lady. I lift and support. I am in Bloomington, Indiana. And today is April Fool's Day, but this is no fool. Our company has a join for $1. So who do you know who would love to have a little fun, start a new career that is lifting and supporting ladies? Because right now we do need that lifting and supporting, whether it's through self-confidence, self-esteem, or they may have chronic back, neck, and shoulder pain. Because believe it or not, we go from a 32A to a 44I. Yes, I did say I, and it is out there. It is very hard to find. And you may have some friends or family that have chronic back, neck, and shoulder pain. This is the bra for them. So I always tell them it's the cheap boob job, and it makes such a tremendous difference impacting your health physically and emotionally. So who do you know who could benefit from a good bra? Penny the Bra Lady. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Penny. James, did you already go? Okay. Lauren, you are up.
Hi everyone. My name's Lauren Koenig with Indigo 3 Strategies. We are a technology consulting firm, so websites, marketing materials, applications. Some of the businesses that we are working with right now are taking this time and really working on those materials to get their business out there, their message as well. So right now we're just looking for new businesses that really want to work on these materials and get their brand out there. We're also working on certain specials, some free things like digital presents. So look out for those. I'll be posting those later. But again, Lauren Koenig with Indigo 3.
All right, thanks, Lauren. Brent, you are up.
Good morning, all you cool cats and kittens. My name is Brent Farron. My family owns Bo Boykman Ford. I'm here to take care of all of your automotive needs, whether it's service, body shop, new or pre-owned cars. I'm really trying to focus on keeping all of my techs and everybody working through all this. So the easiest way to refer somebody to me is a simple oil change. I'm offering a concierge pickup. We'll service your car here and we'll bring it back. Your car is sanitized when I pick it up. It's sanitized once it comes back to my dealership. Then it's sanitized again when I drop it off. Feel free to use my cell phone or message me on any social media outlet for any questions or anything I can help with. So for all of your automotive needs, you got to go to Bo.
Go to Bo. Sorry, nobody else can join you. Like the Tiger King reference. Oh my gosh. Ryan already went. Darren, you haven't gone, right?
No.
Okay, you're up.
Good morning. Aaron Johnson, Old School Painting and Decorating. My video isn't working real well. I think my internet connection is kind of slow. We're still open for business. We can come in and work in a tented off area inside your home if you need some interior work done. Workers take their temperatures each morning. We have respirators we can wear. Well, we're still trying to keep everybody going. If you have a problem, we're taking calls in the middle of the night. If a pipe busts or something, we can take care of you. Darren Johnson, Old School Painting and Decorating. Thank you.
All right, I think we covered everyone but Kennedy. If you have not gone, raise your hand, because sometimes when you log in and out, it like brings you to a different order. But I think we've covered everyone, right? Good. Okay, Kennedy, you are up.
Good. Hi, everyone. Good morning. My name is Kennedy Brown. We are the charity of choice for March and April. We are Archangels Foundation. We're a nonprofit for youth suicide prevention and awareness. Usually we're doing presentations in schools. As of right now, that's not happening. And so my ask today is that you guys just reach out to those that maybe live alone, maybe don't have a lot of contact with people, that you're really checking in on people. There's a lot, like a couple people mentioned, there's a rise of like depression and anxiety and different stuff with everything going on. And also just having really great conversation with your kids, just checking in on them, because although they do like to be plugged into their phones, they also love to be talking to their friends and hanging out with them, and they're not doing a lot of that now. So I would just really urge you guys to check in with your friends, check in with your kids, just do a quick little check. Hey, how's everything going? And if you guys need any resources, we have a counselor on staff that can help. I also have tons of online resources that are really great for any type of mental health needs. Again, Kennedy Brown with Archangels Foundation.
All right, thanks, Kennedy. An awesome charity that we're trying to raise money for. One way that you can help us, since we're not at the meetings every week, we normally pass around a red bucket. If anybody has any spare change or wants to write a check, they're able to do that. But if you are able to make a donation, you can send it to Tammy Heitman. If you can see my screen, you can see my screen, right? Shake your head. That is her Venmo account. And actually, Tammy, if you don't mind putting that in the note section in the chat box, that way people can donate money there as well. Let's see here. Whoops. Share. Okay, so, all right, Harry O'Rourke, are you ready for your 10 minutes of fame? Brooke, if you don't mind unmuting Harry and Dawn Fitzgerald. Dawn is going to introduce Harry for us.
Okay, everybody. Our featured speaker this morning is Harry O'Rourke. If you've ever spoken with Harry, you notice right away, if you're from St. Louis, that he doesn't quite sound like a local. That's because he's not. He is from Long Island, New York, but he moved here about 25 years ago and wound up staying. He met a local St. Louisan and got married, and they stayed here. Harry's been married to Christine for almost 20 years. They don't have any kids, but they've got about a dozen nieces and nephews that they like to dote over. But again, Harry's a little different. He didn't come to be an attorney by the normal path. Harry actually has a master's in divinity from St. Louis University, and has worked as a hospital chaplain in Boston before. So I don't know how he went from that to being a lawyer, but I'm sure he'll tell us a little bit about it. But please welcome Harry O'Rourke.
All right. Okay, great. Thank you, Don. And thank you, everybody. So what I'd like to do is tell you a little bit about myself. Some of you I know a little better than others. I've been a member of this group since its very first meeting, but I've been an on and off again attendee for a while. Last year I was having my partner Jill Oberkirch join in for a lot, so I wanted to give her the space. So I look forward to continuing to get to know everybody here. I'll start by sharing a bit about myself. And then I plan to talk just a little bit about what we can do in these times in particular that are a little different than all the others, about protecting ourselves and our businesses and our families. So I'm Harry O'Rourke. I'm an attorney. I'm the managing partner of a firm in Clayton called Stewart, Middleman & O'Rourke. We're a general practice law firm focusing in a few areas in particular. Family law, including child custody cases, divorces, adoption law in particular, estate planning, wills, trusts. We do probate law. And then another big area of ours is small business law. Formation and business protection issues, as well as employment issues. So that's a little bit about our firm. About myself, I am from New York, as Don said. Originally, I went to college in Massachusetts at College of the Holy Cross in Worcester, Mass. And then I did some volunteer work in Alaska for a little bit after that, for about a year. And then after that, went and got a Master of Divinity degree actually at Boston College. So I stayed all on the East Coast for a while. After getting my Master of Divinity degree, I spent some time in Latin America, again, doing a little more volunteer work in Nicaragua. And from there came to St. Louis about 25 years ago. When I came here, I planned on staying for, about 3 years. I had someone I knew at St. Louis University who was starting up a program and that was in my area and asked me to help get it started. But at the end of 3 years, I met my lovely wife, Christine, who's a local. And those 3 years just continue to roll on. And I'm a lucky man for it. I worked in, as Don said, hospital chaplaincy in Boston at Brigham Women's Hospital as a sort of a practicum and internship during my divinity studies. So I think of a lot of my people I know still out there working in hospital ministry in particular, and a lot of my friends and colleagues who are in the healthcare professions and other essential employees, and just really grateful and sending up a lot of prayers for all their well-being right now. And I appreciate your joining in that too, as I know you are, each in your own way. And then, so the switch from ministry to law, I get this a lot. I actually, some of you know this, I come from a family of lawyers. I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters, and among all my siblings and their spouses, and even my 94-year-old dad, who just stopped practicing law last year, actually. There are, I don't know, I'd have to count, but 8 or 9 of us just in our one grouping. So law was an environment I grew up in. It was something that I was very comfortable and familiar with. And the type of law that I pursued, I think, is in line with what the reasons that I went into ministry in the first place, to try and help people. So I very intentionally picked and developed an area of law where I can meet people where they are and try and help them if they're in a difficult situation, dealing with issues of divorce or a broken relationship where they're contemplating that, child custody issues, whether it's dealing with concerns about their parents or their grandparents. We do a lot of elder law. So a lot of this personal, trying to help people where they are. And law was a natural jump to me from my background. And I try and bring that same approach. We'll zealously represent our clients, no question about that, but we try and do it with a bit of a heart and a mind that this is more than just a legal strategy we're taking, that these are people's lives, these are your lives, and we take that very seriously at our firm. Okay, so we're in a bit of a different time right now, as we all know, and my pitch and my spiel is going to be quite a bit different than what I normally would give. I want to focus on a few things that I would want everybody to know right now, and things that I think that everyone should at least be looking at and talking to each other about in these times. Key to this is something Phil White had mentioned earlier, is how are you protecting your family and yourselves should something happen, God forbid. So the one thing I want everyone to know about, crucial among all of this, is that if you don't have a healthcare directive, if you don't have a power of attorney for healthcare, please give me a call. It's crucial and crucially important. If you become incapacitated, even for a short while, and aren't able to make decisions, hospitals right now, from talking to my friends who are hospital administrators and doctors, are not allowing visitors in on a regular basis. That means if you get sent to a hospital, there's not going to be someone right by your side to advocate for you. And Missouri is one of the few states in this country that actually require a high burden of evidence before doctors are able to rely on the word of anyone speaking for you. The best way to do that, that's been tried and true, tested for the courts for decades, is through a durable power of attorney for healthcare decisions. It's quick and easy, and everyone should have that. Putting a will together right now presents some challenges because there are formalities that have to be met in Missouri to get a will in place. I know a lot of people are turning to some of these online forums. I've reviewed all the major ones out there. Without exception, they do not comply with the requirements of Missouri law. So be very careful of anyone you know that's turning to online resources to try and get an estate plan. At best, it's a memorandum of wishes, and it would not affect what you want to do. There are ways we could go through protecting your assets without the formalities of will, though. Things for non-probate transfers of assets, whether it's making sure your beneficiary designations are set in place properly. We can create a trust which doesn't require all the same formalities and work on funding your assets into a trust so that the assets are there for your families without the delay of court proceedings, which are very long in the first place and much longer now, even more so. Beneficiary deeds for real estate, joint tenancy, ownership. There are various ways to put stopgap measures in place that wouldn't be ideal under normal circumstances, but in current circumstances would be well worth considering. I'd be happy to talk with any of you further about all of that. Children, what are we going to do with the care for our children should something happen to us, to you? I've seen a lot of this in conversations with friends, on Facebook posts, where parents, particularly young children, are thinking, well, if something happens to me and to my spouse, who's going to be there to take care of my children? Asking those questions about who will be there is key. Putting in the documentation to give that person the authority to do so is even more important. Because if something should happen to you, and yeah, they could go to your parents or to your neighbors next door, but if then those kids need medical help, who are the ones that have the authority to direct the physicians and the medical care providers to make those medical decisions on behalf of your kids? Missouri has something called standby guardianship designation. It's a document that we can create for you where you name the people you want to have the temporary custody and control of your children upon a few triggering events should something happen to you. It's even quicker than an emergency guardianship through the courts. So that's a crucial thing to consider for anyone who has children. Again, this is brief, so contact me if you want to talk more about it. But I just want to give you some things to think about to help protect yourselves. Finally, and I want to leave a little time for conversation here too. I didn't start a timer, so Tara, if you could maybe
1 minute left.
1 minute. All right. Business protection. We're all running businesses. You run personal liability for your businesses for all creditors and all debts, unless you have set up some way to protect them. We do a lot of small business law. And I'll tell you, if your personal assets are not separated through legal structure then from your professional activities, then they can be liable to the claims of any creditor out there. There are things that we could do, setting up LLCs. They have to be set up properly and funded properly, and then you have to have your organization of documentation, legal documentation for it, in such a way that that the person won't be able to set those aside and go after your personal assets. So that's real brief. We want to have a conversation. I think we have a couple minutes for that usually. So, but I put my phone number up there. I'll put my email as well. Reach out with any questions. I'd be happy to offer what help I can. It'd be my privilege to do so. Harry O'Rourke, Stewart Movement and O'Rourke.
Thank you, Harry. Awesome job. We have time for one question. If anybody has a question, raise your hand. I'm looking at everyone. Sherry has a question. All right.
Harry, great job. That's awesome to know your background. How cool is that? I just wondered, how did you end up with Stewart and Middleman?
Yeah, thanks for that. It was, so when I was graduating law school from St. Louis University, and I was working there at the same time, a friend of mine from law school was working there as well and invited me. They needed another set of helping hands. So invited me to come and interview there. And it's a small firm. It was small even then, and it's really in St. Louis, especially more than any place else I've lived. It really is true that who you know is what matters as much as anything else. So I was fortunate to get that intro, and over the years, I went from clerking there as a law student to working there as an associate to 3 years ago, I was asked to take over the management of the firm. So I've been great mentors there, great place to grow and learn. But it's just one of those great St. Louis local stories.
Very cool. All right, thank you, Harry. I'm going to take a screenshot picture. So if you guys want to look at your camera, smile, wave. If you don't have your video turned on and you want that on, go ahead and do that now. I'll give you a second. All right, ready? Cheese. Oh, hold on. I didn't do it right. Ah. Where's my screen? Okay. Okay, ready? Let's try this again. You ready? 1, 2, 3. All right. I think I got it. Cool beans. So let me go back to my PowerPoint. Sorry, guys. May have lost my PowerPoint. Oh, there we are. Share screen. Okay. So if you haven't noticed everybody putting their digital business card, NTI offers a free digital business card that comes with your membership. It's a great way to share that with other NTI members, with other people that you're meeting out on the street. You want to give them your contact information. If you can see Ruben's card right here, he is the professional designer for these digital cards. So if you want help from him, just reach out to him, let him know. Everyone's a member. Don't forget, we would love for you to share and invite NTI with everyone you know across the country. We have, I think, over 50 different meeting locations, plus we have like 40 something online. So there is the new member incentive program, and thank you so much to Rich for doing this. So for every free members that you bring into NTI, he is going to send you a $50 gift card in the mail, which is nice. Now we'll do some announcements and testimonials. So if you have an announcement or a testimonial to share about someone who is currently on this chat line, please raise your hand and Brooke will unmute you. And Brooke, go ahead and call them out whenever you unmute them.
Okay, guys, I'm going to be putting in the chat several links. One basically is to announce that in April in the PM, we have a room every Monday morning at 9 and every Monday evening at 7. We have speakers lined up all April for your pleasure. And what we're trying to do now is recruit for the morning session. So you're going to be getting a link on a form to fill out if you're interested in coming in on Monday at 9 o'clock and being our special speaker. Okay. Number two, I've been doing a lot of research from my doctors and friends on what's happening with the coronavirus and what the industry is doing to mitigate that. There's an excellent link that I'm going to be putting on here for you for your review. It's about 30 minutes long, but in the 27-minute segment, the doctor focuses in on something that I am totally relate to. It's called our killer cells in our immune system. Pick up on that, and that should do it. Thanks.
Thanks, Ruben. Anybody else have a announcement? Ray? Oh, wait, there, go.
I've got a testimonial for Kennedy. Kennedy and I did a YouTube video interview the other day, and I just want to say how much of a rock star she is with what she does in promoting suicide prevention. So, you know, keep doing what you're doing, Kennedy. And if you can donate to her, please donate. Don't forget, we do have other NTI meetings online. Just go to Networking Today International and check out meetings throughout the week. You've got nothing else to do, so come hang out with us.
Thank you, Ray. Okay, Rich, maybe. Be quick.
I will be quick. Everybody knows I talk fast. Guys, I just want to say a couple things. A lot of people don't know that down in the chat window where you can select everyone or to someone specific, to the right of that, it might say file, and to the right of that, there's the little ellipsis dots. If you click on that, you can save the entire chat to your computer and go back and check it out later. And some people don't know that. The other thing, I want to invite every single one of you, by show of hands, how many people can do business outside of your geographical area? Look at all that. Join me tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern. I know that's early for some of you that are used to sleeping in now with Corona happening, but I'm just going to say we have a killer meeting tomorrow morning. But this is how we clap on NTI Online because we're all muted, right? But I think Tara needs a huge round of applause. I could be wrong, but I think this is the single largest meeting so far of NTI Online, except maybe Brooks. Brooks got a Networking Gone Wild as ladies only. That's very well attended, strangely enough. But I just want to say that good job, Tara. Appreciate you.
Thank you, sir. Anybody else? All right, Joellen.
I just want to tag on to Harry O'Rourke. He's a great guy. He's looked at our trust. We haven't moved on it yet, Harry, because of the dollar amount, but I just want to thank him again for caring enough. And he's also fixed like 3 parking tickets over in Italy, so we can probably go back someday and drive again. So take care and talk to Harry if you have any troubles. Thanks.
Thank you. Jim, did you have?
Yep.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, I wanted to say thank you to Tide Cleaners, a testimonial for their great work. I had some work shirts that were pretty bad. Picked them up yesterday, actually, and they look great. So I recommend Tide Cleaners, definitely.
Anybody else? Tara, it's back to you.
All right, and we were going to close this meeting with an inspirational thought by Brent Farron. So if you can unmute Brent for us.
All right, guys, I'll give you a little mindset adjustment for the day. So setbacks in life, they can make you either bitter or better. You decide your mindset, everything you want in your life, your dreams, your aspirations, everything comes down to your mindset. So think about that when you're making decisions. Everything you ever want, it's going to happen inch by inch, little by little. So keep thinking about the end goal. Whatever you're going through, use it, learn from it, grow from it. So use it, learn from it, grow from it. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Brent. Woo! All right. Well, we ended like 1 minute after 10 o'clock. I'll stick around if anybody has any questions. If you want to go ahead and unmute yourselves, unmute everyone, free for all. But other than that, have a great week. Stay safe. Stay home. Stop spreading the coronavirus. Stay home. But have a great week, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.